win the toss, and looks like they'll have a bat. Certainly it looks like the conditions would favour that decision. The bowlers will need to keep things very tight.
Yep.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Yep.
Immediately underway with some runs.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on, as they bring a bit of energy to the crease.
Yep. No! Yep. No!
Confusion written on the batters' faces, a mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap.
That's a very difficult shot to get right. Straight back at the bowler with a lot of pace, and the covering fielder had no chance.
Yep.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yep.
Saw that early. No one's catching that. Great shot.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Yep.
There's a chance if this hits.
Just a little bit wide. Well picked up. And let the ball do all the work, really, just to nudge it down towards third.
End of the over. 11 runs coming from it. The Kings are 11 for none. Picks the gap perfectly.
No!
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
Beaten on the drive.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Edged. There's no one there. Could go down to the boundary. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Yep.
Does very well to get quickly across to that one. There'll be 1 run here for them. Drives and misses everything.
No!
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
End of the over, 10 off it. The Kings are 21 for none. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the north end.
It looked like a pretty good delivery, to be honest. Umpire's given it as a wide.
Wait on! No!
The risk isn't worth it for just a single. In the end, a good decision by the batters.
Yep.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
Yep.
Straight to the fielder.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
Oh, no.
That's a harsh call from the umpire. I've seen wider than that not called.
Yep.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Wait on. Yep.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Just a little bit of room given and the power was immense. That has flown over the boundary.
10 runs added in that over. The Kings are 31 for none.
Yep, yep.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Yep.
Caught, and that's stopped.
After all that effort, they just couldn't manage to go onto the 100. They'll feel like they've missed out here.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball.
Yep.
And again, see you later, 2 wickets on the trot.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Yep.
Time that perfectly.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
Yep, yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. Loud appeal. That's out. Caught.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
Maxwell won't have the pressure of facing up just yet. The nerves will be rattling a bit while they're at the non-striker's end.
Seemed very happy to take the boundary first up. Punched away nicely to get off the mark.
That's the over. The Kings are 40 for 3. Misses everything.
Nice.
Oh yes, the slow one beats the bat. Didn't pick it out the hand.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Ball in.
That was a slower delivery, played too early, and it went straight through to the keeper.
Yeah.
A real beauty. Just times it so well.
No trouble at all to punch it away to the boundary for 4. A poor delivery.
Yep, yep.
Well placed. Should get a single. Gone. Excellent catch. Close to the bat.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter,
Nice
who
ball
strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket.
Yes.
That's an unbelievable shot into the crowd.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on.
Yeah.
Power and precision in that shot.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Super shot that.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needed to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary.
Yeah.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
Well, that could have ended horribly, but very good. Fast running between the stumps gets them home.
Yep.
Well, there wasn't a lot of time to choose the right end, but unfortunately, they went for the wrong one. Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot, good running.
Yep.
A direct hit, and this could be gone.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line, threw the hands at it, got nothing on the ball.
Yep.
Good pickup, big chance.
Well, that was just a little bit wide. Well picked up, let the ball do all the work, really, to ease it down towards third.
End of the over, a good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one. The captain can push this field a bit deeper now. 3 more players able to go outside the circle.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
Yep.
They'll get at least 1.
Decide against the second, way too late. I think they'd have been well short if they had continued.
Yep.
Nice shot.
Well, where did that come from, you wonder? After some time spent in the dressing room, it's pretty obvious what their intentions are.
Yeah. Shit.
Got that away nicely.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
Yep.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Well, they were moving quick between the wickets. I thought for a moment they were going to go again. In the end, I reckon that would have been just too risky.
Playing all their shots in that over. A very expensive over.
Yep.
Great shot. At least 1 on offer.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
Yep.
Finds the edge. Bowler is confident on this one. Out. Pretty straightforward catch in the end.
Really getting towards the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
The left-hander is coming into bat at number 8.
Yeah.
Could be close. Could that